There's a justice gap in Kentucky. Studies show that a large number of civil legal needs of low-income Kentuckians are not being met. At AppalReD Legal Aid, we are committed to bridging this justice gap by providing free civil legal help to low-income people in 37 counties in eastern Kentucky. These 37 counties represent 226,000 low-income individuals who are eligible for AppalReD's free legal assistance.
AppalReD Legal Aid may help you.
Why is AppalReD so important to the people of eastern Kentucky?
A lot of people don't have anyone else to turn to for help. We're sort of a last straw that they can grab onto.
They would have nowhere to go. They've been pushed from one person to the other, and then finally someone said, well, why don't you call these people? So I think that we all try really hard to try to really answer their questions and give them the resources they need to address whatever their problem is. Because representation means a lot, because they don't know the civil rules, they don't know the rules of evidence, they don't know anything like that. So without attorneys, the end result would not be as good for them as it is now.
A lot of my clients don't think that they're worth the time of advocacy. They don't see that win or lose, everyone has a right to a voice. I think that they would, remain silent. They wouldn't know how to challenge actions that are being taken against them. They wouldn't know how to change situations. They wouldn't know how to, sit down at the table and say, okay, I understand, maybe I owe you this much money, but I can't afford all of that. Can we make payment arrangements? Can I pay you this amount instead, and can we settle the debt?
Even with offices in 10 counties in eastern Kentucky, AppalReD must still enlist the services of private attorneys to help serve our heavy caseload. Through VLAC, Volunteer Lawyers for Appalachia and Kentucky, private attorneys represent clients free of charge and often have rewarding experiences.
I get to see the result of people who, in many instances, have been faced with no, 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 finally getting some relief in our judicial system. And there is nothing better than taking that person who's been told no, 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 without money, I'm not helping you, and place them with someone, and they get their child back, or they get child support, or they're not kicked out of their apartment, or they stop the loan collection letters, or they get their disability check. You can just see the person light up.
Clients come to AppalReD with a variety of situations, but all have one common need: high-quality representation.
I called Legal Aid to help me with getting my daughter back. And when I called, they set the appointment up, sent me the papers that I needed, and I filled those out, brought them back my appointment time, and my attorney and I filed the papers that needed to be filed to go to court to get my daughter back. And within a couple weeks, we were in court, and she came back home. I am very grateful for this program. They've helped me with a few other situations that I've had to have taken care of, and it's been really good for me.
About 2 years ago, I was turned down twice for my disability, and about 1.5 years ago, I called AppalReD at the referral of a friend, and I made an appointment. I saw an attorney, and I was interviewed by her. She did all the legwork. She went to the Social Security Board. She helped me fill out all the paperwork, and she went with me last month to my hearing, and I was approved for my disability. The people here were great. Every time I called, they were very polite, put my calls right through. Anytime I needed to see my attorney, I saw her, and I just love them. They were just perfect.
AppalReD became Charmaine's refuge as she fought to keep her family's home and divorce her abusive husband. She and her attorney, Lana, reflect on the case.
You were probably the first person who I truly respected, who really encouraged me. And when I moved on and was doing other things, I'd think about that. I don't know if I hadn't met you, I don't know. Because no one had helped me in any way, and you helped me. Anytime I called you, you took the time to talk to me. You helped me. And it just meant the world to me that you made me feel like you were a friend to me beyond the professional relationship, and that still encourages me.
Char was the first success story that I had after I entered legal services work. She came back to me and thanked me and assured me that I'd helped her turn her life around. And sometimes when you're down in the trenches doing advocacy on a daily basis, you forget why you entered the profession in the first place. And Shar reaffirmed for me why I wanted to work for AppalReD. I actually touched someone's life and made a difference.
When we talk about the types of services we provide, we should look beyond the surface. It's not just about doing a divorce or a custody, it's about stabilizing families. And when families are stabilized, then individuals become better citizens, their children become better students. When we represent clients in employment, consumer cases, or public benefits, then we help to preserve and protect income. And that, in turn, has an economic impact and benefit to society.
We organized AppalReD in 1970. My hope was that we would have a first-class law firm so that our clients would have the same level of representation that clients who could afford an attorney would be able to obtain. I think that AppalReD has done that, and I hope that we can continue to do that for many years to come.
For more information on how you can help, visit www.ardfky.org or call us at 1-800-556-3876.